welcome here to the home of Jan, the Swalisan champion and Ferrari's biggest fan. As today we are going to go to the round 18 of the 2024 FIA Formula 1 World Championship, which you can see on that beautiful calendar, which will be the place which we visited at the beginning of 2024, where we celebrated the Valentine's Day, which is of course the Marina Bay Street Circuit in Singapore. And I'm sure you guys are very excited because this is the place where Ferrari always wins. So we will show you how to put it on pole position, how to control it. Now obviously, you know, this is the second street track after Monaco that we've been to, and of course, you know, this is the fourth Grand Prix circuit overall that we've been to, if you also count the Barcelona and of course the Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi. So we are very excited to show it all to you. We will climb into the cockpit of this beautiful Ferrari, and of course we will put it where Ferrari always does put it, on pole position. So you guys, we cannot wait, obviously, all over here in the 2024 fashion. So let's go first for the warm-up lap, then we will go on a hot lap, and we will try to beat the times of the real Ferrari Formula 1 drivers. So, you know, Singapore, again, you know, it's very important to get a really good setup, but also, you know, to make sure the car is a little bit, the track is a little bit slippery, so you gotta make sure that you gotta have a really good traction, but especially, you know, that you don't slide around the corners, you know, and yeah, you gotta make sure the car is obviously reliable. So, let's take a look at this circuit. We will show you also, you know, where you can see the most famous tourist attractions. Some of them, like the Singapore line, obviously you cannot see, but it's very close to the F1 track. So let's go for it. Let's go. So let me climb here into the cockpit of this beautiful Ferrari. And we will go to now round 18. So obviously the 2024 calendar is quite different. So as you can see over here, the Singapore will come as 18. So at the end of the third, fourth of the season. And again, you know, we really gotta make sure, you know, that we dominate this race, because we've been very strong there, obviously, you know, many times, you know, as you can see, obviously, some, you know, the turn one over here. It will be amazing. We of course will always show it to you during the daylight, because I think it actually looks maybe even better than at night, but of course the race will be at night. So let me take it over here from the computer, and some of the sections of the track are obviously permanent, like this section, and some of the sections of the track are, you know, they're temporary. So here, final corner, gotta make sure you don't crash here, right? So you go 5th, 6th gear, you know, again, it's actually quite enjoyable to drive this corner. And then you engage the DRS, and here is the start-finish straight. You know, obviously it is possible to come to the start-finish straight here. It's not that possible to overtake though, but again, you know, we were not able to actually go here, which is a pity, but the stands, everything, that is there permanently. You know, here, you gotta make sure you brake a little bit around the 100-meter board, and you know, you brake relatively steadily to the third gear. I prefer to go to the third gear. You know, you can touch the curb here a little bit and ride this one for the fourth gear, but here you gotta brake even a little bit more. Let's not forget that the Singaporean circuit is reprofiled. Very important here is to short shift third, fourth, fifth gear. Otherwise, as you're heading towards Singapore Flyer, which is around the start-finish straight, great place again to also see the race. You know, you will be spinning around. So here, 6th, you can brake a little bit late. As you can see, the Marina Bay Sands there with the swimming pool on the rooftop. That's where we celebrated the Valentine's Day, right? You can go 4th, 5th gear, it depends. With the 5th gear, you will here get very close to the wall. You know, now it's amazing. Once obviously, you know all of the Singaporean track, then you go 6th, 7th gear. This is actually a really good overtaking opportunity. One of the few ones that you have on the track, as I, you know, discovered. You go 7th, 8th gear, you know, don't forget to send it on the inside if you're overtaking, and brake. Here you have to go down the shifts to the 3rd gear. You can brake around that, you know, black flashing board. Then you go 4th, 5th gear, and here you have to brake a little bit earlier, but steadily, like 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd gear, so you don't lock the wheels. That's very easy to do in this turn. You definitely don't want to be heading down that escape road. Here, 3rd, 4th, even 5th gear, this is a bit reprofiled. Then 4th gear, you can hit the curb, but try to avoid it, and once you have the clear line, and see the heart of Singapore, the financial center, just go full power. Obviously here, these are mostly government buildings actually over here. You will be heading towards the 6th, 7th gear, and where you can see most of the attractions of Singapore. Brake quite late, but brake to the 3rd gear, and then once you feel the grip, feel free to use as much of the throttle as possible, close to 100%, then downshift probably to the 2nd gear as you go up the Anderson Bridge. We have obviously lots of videos from here because this track it is always open, so you can obviously walk the real F1 track. As you are now heading down towards that Fullerton Hotel at the 5th, 6th gear, you can obviously accelerate again. From here you can get great views, but you won't have time for sightseeing such as seeing the Singaporean Lion, which is right up here, and then the Esplanades over here. And again, you could see some of the videos of me sitting here as you engage the DRS, as you engage the battery, and as you go very, very light on the throttle at the 3rd and 4th gear, so you don't spin. It's very easy to do it here because the car obviously wants to relax as well. You go 5th, 6th, 7th gear, and yeah, you can brake quite late over here, and go probably, you really want to go to the 2nd gear and then quickly shift to the 3rd as you go around the beautiful Esplanade. 3rd, 4th gear, some great hotels. This is obviously the Marina Bay. I believe if you stay in Singapore, this is the best place to stay in terms of the hotels. And then you go 6th, 7th, 8th gear as you head towards the final section, which is always open to the public, so you can actually walk on the track. You brake very, very hard over here. Make sure you get the chicane right. This is the reprofile section, which makes Singapore much quicker and the race much more enjoyable. As the Marina Bay sites is over there, we've been there of course, and here around the DHL sign, it is actually about right up here where you can actually go cross the track. We recorded some great videos. It's right in front of the Singaporean Flyer. So we talked a lot about Singapore. Now are you ready for a hot lap? I certainly am, so let's go! Let's go for it, Jan! This is Jan around Singapore, the place where Ferrari always wins. Nice braking here. And brake heavily, this is very important. Downshift and go for it. Champion. Wow. I told you, the car's so unstable. You feel the grip, you go. Go, Jan. Short shift here for optimal traction. And this is very important to get an apex right. Great, we avoided the wheel spin, fantastic. Be careful with the limits here, very good, we got it. We got it. Yeah, these curves are so unstable, but let's go, this is Singapore! Yeah, that was the lap around the Singaporean circuit. So let's stop here at the start-finish straight. So we hope that you enjoyed this hot lap. That was very, very good, obviously faster than, for example, the fastest lap. Here set in Singapore, you can see nice and steady. Over here, it's a great if that start-finish straight is open. We definitely recommend you guys going there. You guys go and enjoy it because again, Singapore, again, that's the crown jewel of the Formula One, right? Speaking obviously of the crown jewels, that's Monaco, but it's the ninth crown jewel, obviously, of the Formula One. So you guys over here, we hope that you enjoy this fantastic day around the Singaporean circuit. Obviously, we've been there, so you can see so many videos on this great YouTube channel. And again, I now hope that you know where to go to enjoy the racetrack. There are many great spots. Now you know which hotels to stay in, where to find, all of these, amazing attractions Singapore is so famous for. And you guys, I'm sure Ferraris will put it on a pole position and celebrate another fantastic victory. Let's hope it's 1-2. Let's hope we grab not just the constructors but also the drivers' championship. Let's go. This is Singapore, the home of the night racing, obviously the night crown jewel of the Formula 1, and the place where Ferrari always wins. Forza Ferrari!